Hi, my name is Maruf. Welcome back to my channel. And we are learning watercolor basics. So let's get started. So in our previous sessions, we had seen various shapes such as sphere, cube, and using that we had then created, using sphere, we created foliages. So we know how to use soft edges and hard edges. We created bushes, flower pot, trees, etc. So now what we will do here is today we will be having a session on um, using cube or cuboid. So let's see how this, with using cube we can create rocks, or say a chair or any object using this 3D object. So let's create objects using cube or cuboid. So using cube we'll create rocks and chair. So let's see a small demo using this cube cuboid, make a chair and a rock. So when we are going to make a rock, it would be something like this. So let's make a rock here. Mm. Cube is such an object which can be seen in different ways, in different angles, just not just like a sphere which is simple round from every point. So here our cube is ready, and now what we're gonna do is we'll be creating some highlights which will make it look like a rock. So let's cut it here, let's cut here and make a V shape. So this look like a broken rock, and drag it till down. Then there is also some broken piece over here, and there is a crack over here. Let's create a crack. This is a crack, and this crack goes over here. So rock is broken everywhere. This is too broken somewhere here, and broken somewhere here too. Then there is a line of crack over here which reflects certain cracks on the rock. Here we're gonna do some darks. Here too we will do some darks. I'm not bothering much about drawing over here because anyways color is gonna take over it, the lines. But when you are doing a pencil sketch or something, you need to be very specific over lines. So this is how we can do some, showing some rock angles. We can see that broken over here, also here too. And we will put some grass over here, and there is a straight grass. So let's paint this cube and see how it will appear with color. So color what we are going to use is two yellows, lemon yellow and yellow ochre, a green, sap green, using cobalt blue, touch of cobalt blue to make it darker, and raw umber. And for making little darker shades we will add some violet in it. Now once our lighter tone is dried up, we will add some middle tone wherever you want to put it dark. We will add this middle tone over here. We should bring the depth inside the rock. And we had created one darker side. In the same way, let's create the other darker side using purple and umber. So here we will add some dark tones, then some lines over here, a touch of here and there, a circle or something like this. We will keep creating some textures using lines, and let's see how much successful we can be in creating this rock. So we will more focus on the edges, the cracks, so that we can bring some 3D effect to our drawing. It shouldn't look very flat in tones. Our success in creating a shape is to bring the depth. If I can bring the depth, I am successful in creating the object. If not, then we need to make it again. So whether I'm successful or not, you need to decide. So let's see if this much effect is enough. Now we will just blend certain cracks so that it will, so when there is a hard edges, there is a soft edges as well. This soft edges will help in creating the hard edges. So let's create some grass over here. Certain lines over here too, some cracks. There's some crack over here too. This crack will bring the 3D effect to the cube. Now meanwhile, when this area is getting dry, we will add greens to it so that we can get a darker shadows. We'll have a touch of green, which is here, then it comes in this angle. Touch of blue will help creating the depth. You can always make the use of dry brush, wiping with the tissue paper, and highlight it with distant grass with the dry brush strokes. Some over here, some over here, some over here. Okay, in this way we can create some depth, and taking a liner brush, adding some lines as a grass in shadows. This will create some grass effect in this way. We'll add some grass over here also. Where there is a light, there is a dark also. Let's create some darkness. Now we will highlight the edges with sharp edges and dry brush, which will bring depth to it. Here too. So this is how we can bring texture to the rock. Now once the darker tones are dried, we will add some grass strokes with the help of using white and yellow. We'll add some white yellow over here also. And some white highlighters. By highlighting this, we will also notice that there are some shiny part in the rocks. So this is how we can make rock using cube, and we had made three tones here: the lightest tone, the medium tone, and the darkest tone. And for using the darkest tone, I have added in brown you some violet in it, and in green I have added blue. So hope you like the session. Now if you want to create a chair using this cuboid or cube, how it will be. So let's create another cube in the same direction. So this is the our cube. I am not making it very precise using scale or stencil. I'm just making it out of blue, that this is the cube. Now we will again create another cube using same method on top of it. So our Q1 cube is ready. So what we can do is we will take the lines which are needed. Now we will rub the area which is not needed. Now to make it more precise, let's add some curves in it. So it should look like a prominent chair. And now, with the help of the liner brush, we will add some depth to it, or the darker shade. Here should be the dark. The same way, here also should be dark. So in this way, our chair is ready. So when we are creating any 3D object, it is not necessary that it will look same in every angle. So they are all 3D objects are all different in different directions. To understand that, you should have the some perspective knowledge, and you can gain it through making various cubes or square. You can always help yourself making various types of cubes in various angles, so that this will help you understand the object in very different locations. So our another chair is ready using cube. Let's add some color and shadows. In this way, you can always add some variations to your drawing and add some reflections and colors of your choice. So we had seen using cube and cuboid making a rock and a chair. So do like my video and subscribe it. Thanks for watching.